You had told me once about you going horseback riding in Central Park and having a bit of an altercation with the police.
You have some memory. This thing happened a million years ago when I was about, 20, 21 years old. I used to live in Manhattan, and I walked to work. We were at the Empire State Building then, and I loved to walk, and I would walk through Central Park. Now, on the edge of the park, they had stables where horses were kept, where you could rent a horse and you could go horseback riding all around the park. There was a bridle path that went all around the park. And whenever I wasn't too busy at the office on the way to work, I would stop, rent a horse, ride around, and then continue to work. Well, I had one horse I loved. His name was Red Man. And he was big, and he was powerful, and he was fast. And you weren't supposed to gallop. It was kind of against the law on the path to gallop. You could trot but not gallop. And that frustrated me because I wanted to really let this horse out and see how he could do. And one day I really took the bit between my teeth and I said, I'm going to gallop with him. I don't care what happens. We started galloping. I was enjoying it. All of a sudden I hear hoofbeats behind me. It's a mounted policeman coming after me saying, hey, you, quit galloping. Hey, you're not allowed to gallop. So there were two choices I could have had. I could have stopped or I could have kept going. Now, I didn't want to get arrested, but I didn't want to stop. So what I did, I kept kicking the horse, Red Man, to make him go faster, and I kept shouting back to the cop behind me, I'm sorry, officer, I can't stop him. He's running away with me. I don't know what to do. And I'm kicking him all the time, faster, faster. And the cop started chasing me, yelling, hang on, son, don't worry, I'm with you. We'll stop him. Just hang on, my boy. And I went all the way around the park, and he couldn't catch me. He was always about 4 lengths behind. Finally, when we got to where the stable was, I pulled Red Man into a halt, and I said, oh, gosh, he kind of stopped by himself. I guess he knows this is where the stable is, but thank you so much, officer. It felt so good knowing you were there behind me. And the cop said, you were very brave, young man, the way you held on, and just be careful. I wouldn't ride that horse again. And I said, no, sir, I would never ride him again. And I gave Red Man a little kiss, and then I went off to work. I will never forget. That was the one time in my life that I really, you might say, was a criminal, a felon, a lawbreaker.
But now did you continue riding him but never galloped again after that?
I don't even remember. It was so long ago. All I remember was that one day. I will never erase that from my memory.